All right, guys. Today we have Morgan with the top 8 PPG at Otakon. How do you feel, man?
Top 8 PPG, I'm feeling really good. I got undefeated in Swiss, so 6-0. I played against the Dino, FTK, Sky Striker, DDD, Salad, Heat Soul Turbo, Sword Soul, and there was one other deck. Oh yeah, Branded Despia.
That's good.
Shout outs. 6-0 with them. I beat out Flunderies in top 8, and I just lost now to my good friend Aaron with his Branded Despia. His profile should be on the channel. I had a pretty good time. Did it all in this Squid Game cosplay, so I was happy to eliminate all of them. But I'm pretty proud of where I am. It's pretty much old Ignister. It's going to change after this format, so the last chance you can see this kind of list, but I think it's pretty perfected.
Alright, let's get started on that deck profile.
We're going to go over the pretty standard stuff. Triple Achichi, triple Hikari, these are your main starters. This is the best one to open because this one can get you the field spell right away, so it plays around a hand trap if you already have enough extenders. It just generally gets you the other ones too. Well, this only gets to your Hikari, which is like one of the other better Ignisters that you can extend. I played 2 Doyon. I play Pod of Desires in my deck, so you don't want to banish Swan. It's very good in the grind game. Some people say it's a brick, but if you at least open another Ignister, it's not a brick. It becomes a pseudo starter with your Bururu, so you can pitch whatever you want and add it after this. It's literally like Sky Striker Hikari. Insane card. I would still keep playing it too, for now, in this version. In the pure version. I play 1 Danmari, the brick for the negate, and 1 Gatcheri. This card's insane. Helped me play out, like, it helped me beat out, like, Nibiru and Valor so many times, because, like, there are points where, like, I summon this, I make access code and update with this, and I go chain link 1, 2, 3, chain link 3 is access, and this is chain link 1. And then they will, like, try to Valor and Nibiru me, and they read this card and, like, oh shit, I effed up. So, yeah, saved me so many games. But that's all for the main deck, main monsters, for the Ignisters. And chance to play 3 Ash, 2 Valor, 2 Joel, 2 Nibiru, 1 Ogre, 3 Imperm. So I felt like this was the most encompassing. I played a lot of hand traps and droplet. I originally bumped this to 3 and this to 3. I interchanged between an extra copy of these two, but I feel like I just want to include this one in case the Sword Soul or the adventure matchup came up, but it never did. But these were like really good, and Nibiru as well, like so insane. They work pretty well. I saw them enough. So that's it for basically the monsters.
Hand traps.
Yeah. Imperm's the honorary monster.
Yep.
We play Triple Island. We still want to see it. Opening hand, even though, like, because when we get our Dark Infant negated, we want to see the extra copy. And we can shuffle it back off eye contact. It basically says Sky Striker engage. Pretty crazy. If you read the card text, you just draw 3. Play a triple I Meet You as your additional starter card. We play 1 Fighting Spirit, 1 Reborn. There are extra names for each other you can reborn off the graveyard. So they just give you extra extension. Like literally, I potted Desires into this one. Like I literally need this card to win, and it was so good. And it has a secondary effect to protect against destruction, but this one is quick play, so it helps out pretty much. Triple of the other not so good starter, but you still need to play it.
Attention Digimon players, round 2 parents have been posted. Once again,
play Triple Desires.
Digimon players, round 2 parents have been posted.
Yeah, we still need it for the extension. Comes up a lot. Helps me so many times. It's a win-hate, but I play triple Droplet and 1 Duster, one Called by the Grave. So this is pretty mandatory against like Cyclops and stuff, and like Masquerades. We don't want to lose to Despia, and we need to play this so we don't lose to Mystic Mine. Basically, in game 1. Like it's a pretty blowout anyway. Game 1, going second. So in all total 44 cards. For the extra deck, I play 2 Dark Infant. Pretty standard. That's how much we go through. For Link 2s, we play 1 Wicked for the combo to search the tuner. We play 2 Splash Mage, for the extension, for the laddering, very important. Use those sparingly. We play the Link Spider as well for the Nibiru. If I hadn't had this, I would just lose the Nibiru all the time. We have Update Jammer for the OTK with access code. And then interesting new card, Root Enforcer. So I tested this over Security Dragon. It makes it harder for us to get, without Security Dragon we can't bounce cards like Chengying or like any other card that's destroyed by card effects, but this card forces your opponent to pitch a card, target a card, pitch a card from your hand, and target a card they have. If they have to send the same card to the graveyard and destroy it. Otherwise it's destroyed. So you can out Zombie World or Anti-Spell this way, just by any two effect monsters. It never came up, but hypothetically it's pretty good. Link 3s we have Transcode, Heat Soul, and
Dragon players. Before we begin my round, let's go over the format for today's event.
Your honorary
this will be
Plan B.
best of one per side. So what free side
That's why I prefer like main decking cards I like to draw off Heat Soul, like Nibiru and Veiler and Droll. Like really clutch.
For 10 rounds, cutting to top 8, which will play tomorrow.
Alright, we got the Wind Pegasus and the Light Dragon for the combo. I know some people cut this card, but it's really important anyway, because sometimes you need to search Picari, and the Picari gets you the extension. You gotta get stuff in the graveyard. And it came up a lot where you would summon this card, and it's basically a secondary kind of OTK. It has an effect where you do damage.
We will be using the best code pairing app today. In the app, you will see.
And finally, we have
you will see what type you're at, and
the Father and the Holy Son. Like the win conditions in the deck.
1-0. There should be no draws today.
So good. Blessed to have that.
And again, we will be playing all 10
For
rounds.
the side deck, triple best card in the game.
We'll be using standard tiebreaker.
I'm not gonna go anywhere past that. Like it cheats me like a few wins. Triple cross out. Pretty mandatory. I can slide this in knowing what hand traps they're playing. I can go second or going first. Really useful. Save me like calling call by the grave even too, like or any other card. Cosmic triple.
You have a lot of players. You need to raise your hand and yell "Judge" and keep your hand in the air.
2 Solemn Strike.
If you just call Judge,
I originally was playing D-Barrier, but I felt like this was more applicable or matchups like Flunderies. And like literally this one game where like you Nibiru'd me, I still had the set, and I struck this Nibiru, and I still won. So very useful. And then finally, Triple Rivalry, Championship Special, and 1 Red Reboot. So that's it for the deck. So very happy I brought this today. Obviously excited that I got this far at 3rd, 4th place. So very satisfied. Had a good time at Otakon. So
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Are there any shoutouts that you want to make in particular?
Oh yeah, shout outs to all the gang here that showed up from our Dream Wizards community. Aaron, Kevin, Tim, all the Team BH gang, all you know who you are.
Welcome to round number 1.
Yeah, that's
You
pretty
have
much
31
it.
minutes.
So,
Alright guys, if you like my content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later.